Good morning, it's Monday. I'm sitting on the balcony, it's 5 to 7 and I've got my tea, my Kindle and this beautiful view. I am so lucky, and the sun's shining. What could be nicer? I had the best night's sleep I've had since this whole thing started last night, and it's amazing what a decent night's sleep does, isn't it? I did wake up, well I always wake up to go to the loo anyway in the night. Too much information? Sorry if so. But only once last night, and I went back to sleep really quickly, so I don't know if it's a levelling out of emotions and feeling a bit better about everything, or whether it's just I was absolutely dog tired and needed the sleep, so my body decided to give me a good night's sleep. But either way, I will take it. So, Monday morning, beginning of week 2, I feel better now. I've got a sort of loose plan in place, definitely. Came down the smoke, got up, had my shower, got dressed, came down here. Oh, I must just add, at this point, I changed my top quite a lot during the day. I noticed when I was editing back one of the videos the other day, I switched from one top to another, and then back to the first one, and then back to the second one. It's just because I get hotter or colder during the day. It was all videoed the same day. Just thought I'd better add that. But yeah, I came down all ready to tidy the kitchen, which is one of the things on my morning routine list, my new list, and opened the dishwasher, started emptying it, and realised that for some reason, although the little dispenser had opened that the tablet's in, that tablet hadn't dissolved. So, and everything hadn't washed properly, and so I put it all back in. I've just started it up again, so that wasn't great. Not a great way to start. But I'm just going to drink my tea, read my Kindle. I haven't scrolled through the news or through social media. I found that definitely less use of my phone yesterday was a good thing, so that is something that I'm going to try and continue with. And yeah, just sit and watch the world for a little while. It's 10 to 9 and I have finished my house cleaning for today. Today was the lounge and dining room. I've just basically dusted and hoovered. What I have decided that I need to do as a little project is tidy out this whole unit, which has been something that I have been thinking about for absolutely ages. Excuse the chairs on top of the table, I haven't put them back down yet. I'm just going to make William a cup of tea to take to him in bed. He's got a lab report due later today, which he needs to finish off, so he's been struggling to sleep as well as us. He's been waking up in the night and staying up and then sleeping a lot of the day and stuff. So he's trying to get his body clock back on an even keel, which is good. And yeah, so I thought I'd take him a cup of tea as it's nearly 9. I haven't put my face on yet, that's my next job after I've taken William's tea. My Tesco order arrived. I always get Tesco shopping on a Monday morning. Some eclectic and interesting substitutions, I must say. And I don't really buy anything different from normal. I did buy some cake mixes, which isn't something I'd normally buy, but I thought that might be quite fun to do. Will likes to bake a cake, so I thought he might enjoy doing that. I quite like that one on the basis it's pink. And I also ordered a salted caramel one, but they sent a chocolate one instead, which is absolutely fine. I'm not a massive eater of cake, but I thought that just might be something nice. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to make Will's tea, put on my makeup, and then start my work part of the day. I'm feeling really positive this morning. I'm feeling really, I don't know, I feel happy and settled inside and ready for staying home and all of that good stuff, really. I really do feel, yeah, really okay. So I thought I would use this opportunity of isolation, being at home more, to try some different makeup looks. And I've tried a halo eye for the first time this morning. Let me just show you that. Which is where you do the one colour on the middle and then a darker colour, paler colour on the middle, darker colour on the inner corner and outer corner of your eyelid. And I've done it with green and gold, and I think the gold might be a little bit bright, but I like it overall. I feel like I could do it with all sorts of different combinations. And yeah, I do really like that. Not sure I love the gold on myself. I think it's a bit yellowy, maybe. But I think with like a purpley shade or even neutrals, I reckon that would work. The dishwasher has now washed properly, thank goodness. Wouldn't be the best time to have your dishwasher broken down, would it? Although I suppose there is plenty of time available to wash all your stuff. And it's about 9:15 now, 9:20, so I'm a little bit late. I want to plan to sit down to work at around 9 most mornings. So I'm a little bit later than I hoped to be. But yeah, then my next plan is to work. And I'm sort of envisioning working till around 1 o'clock, I think. To get, basically that will get I need to edit and upload yesterday's video. These are sort of daily tasks, or they will be daily tasks. And also get 6 new eBay listings done. 5 eBay relists done. And I had a couple of other things on my list as well, but I can't think what they were. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing next. It's about 12:30 and I've had quite a productive morning, other than, well not other than, but my weekend video ended up being over 40 minutes, which I apologise is very long. I did cut quite a lot out, but still over 40 minutes, so I'm going to endeavour to keep them a little bit shorter than that. I think that's too long. Also, in terms of editing, it takes me absolutely ages to edit and upload a 40-minute video, so my computer's just had a meltdown. It's very old and very slow. Actually, it's not that old, but it is very slow now, my computer, so I'm just restarting to finish off my last couple of jobs, and then I think I'm going to have a break for an hour. And I'm going to do some cooking this afternoon. I'm going to make some soup, which is for another video. And I've got some mushrooms that need to be used up. So I'm going to maybe make some stuffed mushrooms and freeze them before cooking them. Because, can you freeze a whole raw mushroom? I don't see why you can't. That's interesting, isn't it? Might have to Google that a little bit. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do this afternoon, and maybe make a start on that cupboard, clearing the big dark unit that I talked about this morning, clearing that out. I've also got a few more worky bits that really do need doing, so I don't know, perhaps, sorry, I'm just rambling now, aren't I? Just rambling now, so I'm going to stop. William's just been in to see me to tell me that they think lockdown is coming in the next 24 hours because of this legislation they're pushing through this morning, which wouldn't surprise me. But I'm pretty much in the headspace of lockdown having happened already to me, so it's not a massive problem for me today. So I'm going to keep on with my good mood. I'm feeling lighthearted about stuff. I'm not on social media again today very much. I haven't seen the news at all. I'm going to keep it like that, I think, because that is keeping me on a nice even keel at the moment. So long may that continue. Very much liking my eyeshadow. The gold has grown on me a little bit, I think. So, yes, prepare for more weird, colourful makeup looks the longer this goes on. I am making a potato leek and bacon soup. I had a little bit of pancetta, about 2 rashers, and 2 rashers of streaky bacon. So I cut those up. I had leeks arrive at my shopping this morning, and they were absolutely giant ones they sent me. So I've only got 1 giant leek in there, and 2 sort of medium-sized potatoes, and some chicken stock from the chicken that I made the other day. Made a chicken, chopped a chicken, boiled up the carcass of a chicken even. So that's what's in there now. I'm going to bring that up to the boil, cook it for a little while, and then blend it. And then I'm going to add, this is a little tiny bit of Stilton sauce that was left over last night from Ashley. Ashley made a Stilton sauce to go with the steak we had last night, so I'm going to pop that in. And there's a little tiny bit of double cream left in there, so I'm going to add that to it as well once I've blended it. That's a better angle for the kitchen, isn't it? Mind you, it's only because there's a giant box of Kellogg's Crunchy Nut cornflakes there that you've got somewhere to perch at that angle. It's been a beautiful day again, and it's been a really good, productive day in terms of getting stuff done. Sorry, I'm just having a little tidy around the kitchen while I talk to you. Getting on for 6 o'clock. I put the TV on at 4. Boris's 5 o'clock bulletin. He's not doing one today, apparently. They're having an emergency Cobra meeting. So, no bulletin today. But, yeah, sorry, no bulletin today. What am I trying to do here? Soup went down well at lunchtime. Everybody had some and liked it very much, so that was good. And I ended up wishing that I'd used another potato and the other leek, because I've hardly got any left. Got enough for one small portion here. I'm just transferring it into a plastic container to pop into the fridge. We have got for dinner tonight. Oh, let me tell you what I've been doing this afternoon first of all. One episode of Mrs. Maisel, season 3 left to watch, which I watched and really enjoyed. Really enjoyed this 3rd series of it. Has anybody else watched that? Let me know if you do. I know that I recommended it the other day. It's on Amazon Prime. Today, in the comments, let's talk about our great box sets, either on Amazon or Netflix or on terrestrial catch-up services. Let me know what you've been watching and what you love and what you can recommend to all the rest of us who are at home with time on our hands over the next few weeks. I know that somebody sent me yesterday a recommendation for a series that I've forgotten. I haven't got my phone here to tell you what it was. I'll try and remember to tell you a bit later on. But yeah, let's share all our favourite TV series and box sets in the comments today, so you can all get some great recommendations, and I will add those. Had loads of film recommendations on the video that went up today. Thank you all for those, the people who left them. I will go through them all when I do my YouTube comments in the morning, and I will compile a document, and we can all click into that if we want to get some recommendations. So tonight's dinner is cassoulet. That does not look exciting, does it? This we made a few weeks ago and froze. It's got lots of random meat in it and beans and tomato stuff. Might need a little bit more passata to go in with that, I think, to make it stretch to 3 of us. And I'm going to serve that with some green beans. That's my plan. What else have I done this afternoon? I've done some ironing, I've just done some more eBay paperwork. Ashley is now home. He has closed down his office for the duration as of lunchtime today. There was only 2 of them in the office today. There was him and his administrator just finishing things off, and he's going to be working from home, obviously. I think the office phones are transferred through to his mobile, so yeah, that's the plan for the moment. Right, I'm going to have a quick whiz around the kitchen, tidy up, and then, as it is 5 to 6, I will be pouring myself a very nice gin and tonic. Might even get my husband to pour me a very nice gin and tonic, because he always pours a nice gin and tonic. Time for gin. So, this evening at 8:30, Boris told us that lockdown is commencing from this evening. We are allowed to go out for 1 walk or run a day, or to buy essential food, or to go to work. Now, I'm going to interpret that to mean, in terms of work, I'm intending to change my eBay dispatch days, so I dispatch twice a week rather than 3 times, Monday and Thursday, and I drop at the Hermes shop, which is a food shop, and at the Royal Mail delivery office. I think I talked about this yesterday. And I have to do, that's my business. I'm an online retailer. I have to drop my parcels. That to me is my essential work. It's pretty much the only income stream we have coming in, other than my flat rental for the next 3 months or however long it's going to be. So yeah, that's how I'm interpreting that. But yeah, other than that, we will be at home. Excuse me. I'm going to look at this. It felt kind of weird, a little bit surreal. I mean, if you told us this was going to happen 6 months ago, 3 months ago even, it just wouldn't have seemed real, would it, at all? But I'm quite pleased that listening to Boris tonight and this latest news hasn't given my anxiety levels, and hasn't worried me too much. I feel like I'm sort of resigned to it now. It is what it is, isn't it? And I guess that just goes to show how quickly we can adapt to the most bizarre situations. I'm looking at it in a positive way, in that I feel like now we've got lockdown, we're beginning the process of beating the coronavirus properly, sort of thing. That's how I'm seeing it in my head. I feel like it's a positive step. It will flatten the curve of the disease, which is what they're trying to do, and it will mean that we are on the road for life getting back to normal. That's how I'm choosing to see it. I think that's the best way for me to see it inside my head, and that's how I believe it is. So it's a good thing. And on that note, I don't want to make today's video as long as yesterday, so I've kept it much briefer today. So I am going to go, take off this makeup, get into bed, and read. I started a book this morning, very light book, but a book nevertheless, when I was sitting out the balcony having my coffee, and I actually managed to concentrate on it, so that was good. So I'm going to read a bit of that, and hopefully have another good night's sleep, and I will see you again in the morning. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you're all keeping well and safe. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.